Avenue in Scranton and Riverfront Sports, where the good become great. Here we go, and Lackawanna will have the first possession of the ball game. And it will be Amos to give it up. And Nye Jackson driving the baseline, kicks it outside, and an easy jump shot in the lane misfires for Cromartie. They'll keep it going and reset the offense with Amos working on that far side.
Spady is on Jackson right now.
Jackson lost it off her foot, and the Falcons turn it over.
Spady, the best defender for Monroe College. She does average 11.2 points per game, but it's 3.7 steals per game. She's lightning quick. And as we see a little full court pressure here from the Falcons.
And it will be the Express to work the basketball, and going right to the hoop is Rama Diallo for two. And the Express take the early lead.
Yeah, nice little take there by Diallo, going right to the bucket up with the right hand. And good start from Monroe. They broke that press pretty easily.
Amos and Torres. Torres trying to drive, almost lost it. She'll keep it going and loop it outside to Amos. Amos right to the glass, in some traffic, and Lackawanna will keep the possession.
I think Tariah Bryant got a hand on that, knocked it free. It just, size advantage over Amos there. So now with 9 seconds on the shot clock, Falcons have to inbound underneath their own basket.
Yeah, the Express ranked number 4 in the NJCAA Division III women's basketball poll out this week. And Lackawanna looking to inbound the ball, and Torres lost it. Coast to coast on the fast break. Here's Bryant to the glass, and the foul.
We're going to get Cromartie from behind there. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers now for Lackawanna College early. Good entry pass, but Torres had some trouble with it.
First team foul, and Tariah Bryant, the 5'4" sophomore guard, on the free throw line, where she has struggled this year, but calmly converts. She's averaging 8 points a ball game through 9, and the Express have a 3-0 advantage.
Yeah, 35% as a team. She was 5 of 27 before hitting that one.
And second shot rolls off the iron. Torres has it. Here she comes. And Amos driving, dishing off underneath to a wide open Cromartie for 2.
I think that's going to be open for Deja a lot today, is going to be when the defense gets sucked in. She might be open down low, so she's got to finish.
Spady dishing off, baseline jump shot is off the mark, and one and done for Monroe, and going to the basket, laying it up, and in is Nye Jackson.
Nye coming off a season-high 21 in their last game, the victory over ASA.
Diallo will fire the pass out to Traverso. Traverso goes underneath to Negron, and her shot is way off the mark. Falcons collect the carom. They have a 4-3 advantage here as we near the 8-minute mark to play here in the first. Great to have you on board tonight here on the LC Fan Network, as Amos will put on the brakes. Torres will fire up the 3, and it's off the iron. Battle for the ball, and the Express keep it going. And now Bryant, the 5'4" sophomore guard who has 34 steals and 5 rebounds a game, will work on a strolling dribble across midcourt.
They'll slow things down a little here and work the half court. This is the first time Monroe's really done that so far in the game.
Bryant with 7 to shoot. Bryant in the lane and is called for traveling. Some good defense by Lackawanna results in the turnover.
She tried to cross over and set a screen up against the zone, and then it was pretty much 1-on-5 there, and yeah, rightly so, got called for the hop and the walk there.
And with the Falcons leading by 1, Ashante Amos runs the offense. Amos off a screen, back outside, she'll have to reset it, and fires up the shot, too short. Battle for the ball, and Negron battling for it, and it's a jump ball, and the Express will have the possession.
Amos was bumped, and they didn't call anything, and she was able to gather herself and take a shot, couldn't hit it. But the Express are playing physical so far, Steve. That's kind of what we expected here.
Well, the Express overall at 9-1. We said they averaged 64 a game. Lackawanna averaging 75 while allowing 68. And they work the ball inside and off the turnaround. Negron couldn't finish. Amos has it now. Amos will work it on the far side, going baseline underneath, back outside. Cromartie fires up the shot, rolls off the iron, and some good hustle right there by Dooley, but her momentum takes her out of bounds, and it results in a Falcon turnover.
Yeah, that's great hustle by Makia. Even stepping out of bounds, that's just good hustle, good thing to see from her. And now Gabby Jackson checks into the game. Jay Lewis also in for the Falcons, and it looks like Monroe using a sub as well.
4-3, the Express, with 6:34 on the clock here in the first. And Bryant, 5'4" sophomore guard, will survey the Falcon defense. Bryant fires the pass. And it's Spady taking control right now. Spady cut off by the defense, works it in the corner. Traverso tries to go in the lane with the pass. It's intercepted by Amos. She'll pull it back outside and reset the offense as Jackson will fire up a three from the corner and knocks it down. And it's 7-3 the Falcons.
Lackawanna College hit a season-high 16 threes in their win on Saturday, and Gabby steps into her first action and knocks it down here in 2022.
Now the Express go to work in their half-court offense. Bryant for three from beyond the arc. Now the Falcons will set it up with Gabby Jackson running the offense. Jackson tries to work it out to Torres, and there's a whistle.
And Traverso going to get called for the reach in here, and I am interested to see how the officials call this game as it goes on. If they're going to call it a little tighter, if they're going to let them play. From the initial looks, it looks like they're going to let them bang around a little bit in the inside, so we'll see.
Sienna Roberts will trigger the ball in play for Lackawanna. Torres takes it, she'll launch the three and hits.
Good luck to find Thais in the opposite corner, makes it 10-6.
Now the Express, shooting 35% from the field this year, will work the ball into Spady and a foul.
If Lackawanna College is going to play a zone, that's what Monroe should do every time down the floor, is hit Spady on the free throw line and let her dictate where the offense goes from there. No one can guard her in terms of size. She can turn and shoot. She can do what she wants there.
And that shot by Spady, too short. Jump ball. And Lackawanna has the possession with 5:07 to play here in the first quarter, up by 4. Thais Torres to put the ball in play. Now they'll switch, and Jackson will inbound along the baseline. And there's a pass intercepted by Spady to the glass for two.
Not going to get much easier than that.
Now the pressure pays dividends right there, and now Lackawanna will face it once again as Jackson will fire the pass to Torres. Torres wants to go to the rack, up with the shot, a little bit too short off the fingertips of Jay Lewis, and the Falcons turn it over. And the Express bringing the ball the length of the court, down by 2. And Tariah Bryant took a look at head coach Jeremy Thompson for instructions. Spady up and off the glass for a bucket.
Good pump fake by Spady there to find some space, and now she's got 4 and ties the game up.
And Gabby Jackson, double teamed, will try to work the ball across midcourt, and there is a blocking foul called on the Express.
They're going to get Bryant on the block. Her first, team second. Lackawanna College, when Spady gets the ball on the perimeter, they have to stay on their feet. She's 1 for 9 on the year from three-point land. She hasn't really proven that that's a shot she's going to hit, so you can't fall for those head fakes, because when she gets in the lane, that's where she does her damage.
And Gabby Jackson running the offense now for Lackawanna. Kicking it outside. Roberts on the drive, way off the mark. They'll work it back out. 10 to shoot. And Jackson.
They gotta hurry.
Jackson with 5 on the clock. Jackson driving, forces it up, and it's off the mark. Spady collects the carom. Here's Bryant to survey the defense and run the offense for the Express. Diallo, inside they go. In the corner. Here is Spady driving off balance and scores. And the Express have a 2-point lead, 12-10.
Yeah, 6 straight points from Spady now, and she has 6, and that makes it 12-10. But you can't give up baseline there.
Now Jackson controls it now, out beyond the arc, drives, sees an opening, takes it to the glass, comes up short, and draws the foul.
I think they're going to get Faye Thompson on the personal there. That's a nice take by Gabby Jackson, but goes strong to the basket. She kind of tried to throw that up there quick to get by the contact instead of going through it there. Might have been able to score if she went strong.
And Gabby will be on the free throw line. Faye Thompson whistled for her first personal foul and the team's third.
So Nye Jackson comes back in, replacing Sienna Roberts.
Gabby Jackson shooting at 52% this year from the free throw line and got the roll. As a team, Lackawanna shooting at 61% this year coming into the game. And here's the second free throw, and it's all net. 3:23 remaining here in first quarter action. We are tied at 12, the Express and the Falcons here in Scranton.
So Shoshana Ballantyne is getting her first action of the contest here from Monroe.
And the Express with Bryant working it around the perimeter. Bryant works it into Spady in the lane, up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lackawanna. And here come the Falcons as we near the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Gabby driving, kicks it back outside. Nye Jackson giving it up. Here is Gabby Jackson with a 3-point hit. And it's 15-12, the Falcons. Bryant around the perimeter. Outside shot by Traverso. Off the iron, one and done for the Express. Cromartie with the rebound.
Cromartie already with 5 rebounds. They're going to need her to be big tonight, and she's already done that off the glass so far.
Amos looking for the screen. Work the ball on the left side. Nye Jackson knocks down a 3.
Well, apparently the Falcons are still hot from the other night. They got 4 threes here in the first quarter.
18-12. Lackawanna, your leader. The Express running their offense. Ballantyne with a runner off the glass, and they're just getting one shot at the basket right now, Tom. Lackawanna doing a great job on the boards.
Yep, they're doing a nice job boxing out on the inside and getting after the ball. Even in a zone, that's tough to do. Monroe, good pressure on the back end, though, at least forces the ball back out of bounds and gets possession back.
Taina Maldonado will inbound along the baseline for the Express. Spady takes the inbound pass. Good movement in the offense. Maldonado fires up the shot. Off the mark. Jackson with the rebound. Long down court pass to Torres. Fire off balance, and she forced it, Tom.
Yep. In amongst the trees there as Maldonado comes down with the rebound, and Torres is going to pick up a foul 94 feet from the basket. But, you know, taking on Spady, there's not many people in the gym that are going to be able to go to the rim against Spady here.
And with 1:46 to play, first quarter, and the Falcons up 18-12, the Express will go to work, running their offense with Bryant taking control. Bryant almost lost it, and they work it out to Ballantyne, and in the corner, a 3-point attempt is good by Maldonado.
So they bring in Maldonado, who can shoot apparently, and maybe they're trying to stretch that zone out a little bit.
Well, she is a 30% field goal shooter, and this one from the corner is off the mark. The putback is right there by Cromartie. And it's a 5-point Falcon lead, 20-15. Taraya Bryant, 5'4" sophomore, takes a look at the Falcons' defense as we have under 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Bryant directed traffic down the lane, tries to muscle up the shot and travels.
I was going to say, that's a walk.
And Lackawanna will have the basketball as Spady checks out.
Yes,
and Issa Negron checks in.
Yep.
And Gabby Jackson sets it up. In the corner, Torres and Jackson, and right there was Bryant, but she will get whistled for the personal right in front of the official.
That's tough. I think I agree. It looked like she hit her on the arm there, but that was a 50-50 ball, and that's what she's trying to explain to the official, that she has to be allowed to go get that. But he called a foul on her, and that's her second.
And the team's fourth.
So that could be interesting. Bryant now with 2 fouls, picking up that second foul with 40 seconds to play in the first here.
And Amos will inbound for the Falcons. Jackson will take control. 19 on the shot clock. And it was Jackson getting her pocket picked right there by Negron as she goes for the layup and is fouled on the play.
Yep. Just a little too lackadaisical there with the basketball, and Negron able to take advantage of that, and then Jackson picks up the foul on the other end.
Well, when you took a look at some of the stats and just how aggressive this team is, you could see how well they are defensively by just how they play here in this first quarter.
Yeah, they don't miss a beat, and everybody on this team has quick hands and can get the ball and get out and run.
Issa Negron, 6-foot freshman guard, shooting at 36% from the free throw line this year. This is the front end, and she will have one more coming. 32 seconds on the clock. And the second shot rattles in. 4-point game as Lackawanna hangs on to the lead. Now Jackson, along with Roberts, works the offense. Nye Jackson back outside. Roberts launches it way off the mark, and the Express has it. With 13 seconds on the clock, Ballantyne with the left hand. Ballantyne fires it in the corner, and this outside 3-point attempt way off the mark by Maldonado, and with 1 second left, Jackson will have time expire, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter of play here in Scranton with your score, the Falcons 20 and the Express 16 on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life. And maybe then, you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Are you looking for a new career in the great outdoors? Lackawanna College's Conservation and Natural Resource Certificate program can train you in just 15 weeks. Through 5 specialized environmental field courses, you'll be ready for a career as a state park or forest ranger, in the regional park system, or even as an environmental educator. Hands-on training is offered at more than a dozen ecologically unique locations in Northeast Pennsylvania. Enroll today at lackawanna.edu to study in Covington Township, Sunbury, or Towanda.
Welcome back to Lackawanna College and the historic Student Union, set for second quarter action with the Falcons up by 4, 20-16. More basketball action coming your way this Thursday, January 13th, 7 p.m. tip-off when the Lackawanna College men will take on SUNY Sullivan. Tom will have the call on that game for you coming up this Thursday. Lackawanna tonight on the road at Harcum.
Yep, 7 o'clock tip. We're kind of waiting for that game to get underway, about less than 40 minutes or so, but against the one of the top teams in all of Division I. Harcum has been that pretty much since they started in 2005. Coach Drew Kelly down there doing a great job with the Bears.
Yeah, they have a 16-1 record, so it will be a tough assignment tonight for the men as the women from Monroe College go to work, and they turn it over to start the second quarter of play.
It's been a good defensive effort from Lackawanna College so far.
Jackson from the baseline scores, and Nye Jackson, the 5'7" freshman, with a bucket, 22-16.
Had the season high 21 on Saturday, already with 7 points, looking very, very sure of herself so far.
Ballantyne fires a pass, and it's almost picked off by Gabby Jackson, and a whistle.
And a good step in front there by Amos. Now, wait a minute. I think they're talking about resetting the clock. They're saying Amos got a steal, and then stepped on the line.
So they'll reset the clock, and the Express will set it up. Valentine fires the pass in the corner. And up with the shot, Maldonado, no good. And here comes Torres, coast to coast, a little bit out of control. She'll fire it to Amos. And Amos almost lost the handle on it, cut off by Spady right there. Nia Jackson back to Amos. And they have plenty of time to shoot right here, as Nia Jackson will line it up and knock it down.
It looks like a Carmelo Anthony shot from inside the three-point arc. Knocks it down, though. And they had time, but Jackson found the space, and now she's got 9 points.
24-16 as the Falcons answer. And inside they go. Back out. Maldonado from downtown. A little bit too heavy. And the rebound inside by Negron and a whistle.
They're going to call it off of Lackawanna.
So touch last by the Falcons, and Maldonado will inbound the basketball along the baseline. Maldonado near side. And around the perimeter they go. Maldonado will get it back. And from the right side, Valentine misfires on a long three, and Lackawanna will have the possession.
Well, it's tough sometimes, as I think there's a timeout here. Lackawanna College just has to stay patient. This is a team that they're okay with shooting three-point shots.
Falcons lead it 24-16 as we go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Some people say
24-16 as we come out of the timeout with 8:26 to play in the first half here at Lackawanna College Student Union in Scranton, alongside Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. Great to have you with us on this cold Tuesday evening. The Express still talking things over with Jeremy Thompson, third-year head coach. And Thompson, in his first season in 2019-20, led the Express to a 19-13 overall record and the team's second ever Region 15 championship win. Had a lot of success over the years, not only with the Express, but in his career.
Yep. Long time at a couple different spots in colleges all across New York.
Cromartie will work it back outside around the perimeter, and Dooley will line it up and misfires. Torres with the putback, up and bouncing around. No, it won't fall. And Spady battles for it. It goes out of bounds, and the Express will have the possession.
I thought Dooley may have rushed that shot just a little bit because there was some hesitation, and then she had a hand in her face before she got rid of it there. It's good defense we've seen so far from the Express.
Diallo looks inside and throws it away into the hands of Torres. Fast break is on for Lackawanna. There's the bounce pass to Dooley.
Nice block.
And it's blocked inside, and Lackawanna will inbound the basketball.
Maldonado running the floor and pushes that one into the padding behind the basket there. That's just good hustle.
Shantae Amos to inbound the basketball. And Amos looking and works it into Dooley. Nia Jackson will take control. And now Amos fires up the shot off the mark and put back. Dooley went to put it back up off the glass and had it knocked away. She hit the deck. She's okay.
And Negron was the one who rejected that one after the Amos miss.
And inside, Lackawanna throws it away. We'll see if the Express will want to run. Ballantyne will wait for Traverso to get up off the floor. And Ballantyne, plenty of time to shoot as Traverso works at baseline and up with the shot. Air ball by Negron. In transition, here is Nia Jackson going coast to coast, and out of nowhere comes Spady to swat it away.
Looks like she might be the one. No, I don't think it's going to be on Spady. Maldonado is the one who picks up the personal, so she gets the foul. Jackson goes to the line. I really think Monroe was having success when they put Spady on the free throw line. They've gotten away from that. They should, against the zone, they need someone like her on the free throw line with the basketball.
Nia Jackson on the stripe for Lackawanna and converts. She is 2 for 3 thus far coming into the year. And here's the second shot off the mark, and Lackawanna will keep it going as Nia Jackson will bounce pass it to Ashante Amos.
How about Cromartie there? That's her 8th rebound of the game so far. Big one there, offensive, to get Lackawanna College the basketball back.
Well, they're going to need that tonight against the Express, no doubt. And there's a pass intercepted by Maldonado. Maldonado coast to coast off the glass for 2.
Monroe was hurting. They needed a bucket there. They had gone through a little scoreless streak, but Maldonado able to score going coast to coast there.
With the Falcons up by 7, Amos will survey the defense of the Express. Near side, Jackson. Torres driving in traffic, had it stripped away. Ballantyne coast to coast, dishing off underneath, up with the shot, rolling in and out, wouldn't fall for Traverso. Players battle for it, and a whistle as Torres hit the deck.
So we're going to call that one on Ballantyne. So she picks up her first. Team second here, the quarter. Now, interesting to note, Steve, Monroe switched out of a man-to-man to a zone in their base set. So Lackawanna College that's why they've been a little hesitant on what to do, and it seems like they're trying to go one-on-one against the zone as opposed to passing the ball around. So similar to Monroe on one side, Lackawanna College has to do that on the other side, get the ball to the middle and go from there.
Amos in some traffic, had it taken away once again. Going coast to coast, Maldonado up with the shot, couldn't finish. Ball's rebounded by Cromartie. Amos now will wait for her offense to get down court. Dooley fires up a long 3 and nails it.
Kind of baited the defense into relaxing a little bit and then found Dooley in the corner, and Coach Whittington needs that 30-second timeout.
With the Falcons up by 10 as we go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
Some people say you can't change the world. At Lackawanna College, we believe you can. With in-demand programs like Medical Assistant, we help prepare you for a career in a field where you can make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world. We're here to change you. So maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Get started today at lackawanna.edu.
5:46 to play here in the first half at Lackawanna College in Scranton. 28-18, the Falcons lead it over the Monroe College Bronx Express. Monroe College out of Division III and Region 15, and they're ranked 4th in the NJC AA Division III poll. Boy, what an honor that is, and they're playing well here tonight, but they just can't seem to get untracked against this very good Lackawanna Falcon ball club that really has played well thus far.
Yeah, defensively, I think Lackawanna College has played just the game they needed to, and they've hit 5 3-point shots so far in this game, so the hot shooting from Saturday has continued tonight.
Beautiful pass, and the shot doesn't fall for Negron, and here come the Falcons. So right now, the Express getting one shot at the basket. Lackawanna doing a great job on the boards here in the first half. As Roberts will kick it back outside, and Amos lines it up and misfires. Traverso collects the carom. She wants to run in traffic, muscles it up off the glass, and there's a blocking foul called on the Falcons.
I think they're going to get Nia Jackson on the personal, so her first, and that's going to put Traverso on the line. Yeah, I think Monroe, and this is not something they can help, they look like a team that hasn't played in 32 days, you know, and so definitely on offense, the rust is still kind of there. Some of the shots are way off, but defensively, they
can make things happen.
They've looked about as good as we expected them to look. It's just that Lackawanna College has hit some big 3-point shots so far.
Crystal Traverso on the stripe converts. She is a 35% free throw shooter. She has started in all 10 games this year for the Express. And Second free throw toss on the way, and she rolls it in. 8-point lead for the Falcons now. As
I think it's big too, Steve, that Lackawanna College so far has maintained this lead with Gabby Jackson on the bench. You know, still has to get back to playing shape a little bit for them, but having a player of her caliber on the bench with 2 fouls and Lackawanna College still in front, Coach Whittington has to be happy with that effort.
Amos had it knocked away, a pass intended for Dooley in the corner.
Yeah, with Spady's wingspan there,
Wow.
You got to be really careful with where you're putting that ball on the sideline. You do not have a lot of space to operate.
And Torres will inbound the basketball as we have under 5 to play here in the first half. Roberts takes control. Torres along the baseline, and a blocking foul is called on the Express, and that will be whistled on Maldonado.
Yeah, Taina Maldonado tried to draw it, and there was a wry smile from her as she got up. That's her second. Now that's going to activate the bench here. Now Tariah Bryant, who does have 2 fouls, she comes back into the game here.
And Amos will inbound for Lackawanna. And they try to get it into Torres quickly under the basket, and they turn it over. And the Express turn it right back over to Lackawanna. And Ashante Amos dish it off. Amos lines it up, and it's off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Express. And here they come with 4:25 to play, down by 8.
So an opportunity here, though. The offense is stalled for Lackawanna College. What can the Express do?
Negron takes the pass, up with the shot. Didn't get the roll, off the fingertips of Torres, I believe.
That should stay.
Now let's check it. It will be with Lackawanna. Touched last by the Express.
Yeah, they're going to say that one was knocked out of Torres' hands.
As Cromartie will inbound, and a little bit of pressure applied now by the Express.
And you don't want Deja handling the ball in the backcourt.
Roberts over on the far side to Dooley. Dooley almost had it picked off.
Yep.
And right now Lackawanna will set it up with Roberts directing traffic with 10 to shoot. And Nye Jackson gives it up. 5 on the shot clock from the corner. Ooh. Roberts with the outside shot and the foul. That might be 3.
This cannot happen. Cardinal sin in basketball. Never foul the jump shooter from beyond the arc. And Traverso picks up her second, and that sends Roberts to the line.
Well, Sienna Roberts on the stripe for Lackawanna. As a team, the Falcons are shooting at 61% this year.
Yeah, she's just 4 of 5, so hasn't been there very often.
And Sienna Roberts, 5'6" freshman, converts on the first shot, and it's a 9-point lead for Lackawanna.
I like her game. I like her energy that she brings. And she can handle the ball pretty well as well.
And she hits 2. And she has 1 more on the way.
Sienna, freshman from Brooklyn.
And Sienna Roberts with the 3rd shot, and she rattles it in. 3 in a row. 31-20.
That's big. That's huge. Lackawanna College have been struggling on offense, and they get 3 points from the free throw line there because of Sienna Roberts. That's a big spot for them to go down.
Now the Express will go to work. Bryant will set it up. Bounce passing near side. Traverso and Bryant. Spady taking control, and a whistle.
They're going to call Dooley on the foul.
To stop play with 3:30 remaining in the first half.
So Jay Lewis came in for Deja Cromartie. She's going to need to do what Deja has done, and that's get rebounds against taller players and maybe provide some offense here for the Falcons because they need someone to step up.
Bryant bounce passing, looking for Spady. We have a jump ball, and Lackawanna will have the possession.
The interior defense has been very good for Lackawanna College in this game. They have really gone after the basketball, have forced some tough shots, and have really made Monroe work at what they normally get. What they usually get exactly what they want, going right to the bucket and scoring.
And as we near the 3-minute mark remaining in the first half, Lackawanna will set it up. Roberts lost it. And here comes Bryant wanting to go coast to coast. 1-on-2 off the glass and scores.
The take.
31-22 as the Express answers. You know, Tom, you take a look at how well Lackawanna has played, and they've done it all thus far without Nia Morris, who is averaging 20 points a ball game and 6 rebounds.
Yep, their leading scorer. They'll get Nia back, I believe, by Sunday, but it's pretty impressive what they've been able to put together.
Jackson putting up a runner. Not even close, and in transition, Bryant will work it near side. Diallo will kick it back out. Around the perimeter they go. Traverso and Bryant. Bryant near side. Here's Diallo, short on the jumper. Follow-up not there for Negron. And the Falcons have the rebound and the lead, 31-22.
Boy, they're lucky. Negron just has not been able to find the rim, and she was wide open underneath after that rebound, but still couldn't finish. Lackawanna College lucky to get away with that one.
Jackson cut off by a couple of defenders. Torres to the glass and scores.
That's Thais' game. She gets into the lane, and she can hit those runners that are tough to defend. And she knocked that one down, giving Lackawanna College a little lifeline on offense there.
Up by 11. And Taraya Bryant gives it up. Diallo looking into Spady. Nice move off the turnaround and the foul.
And Nia just picked up her second. That's a nice spin there by Spady to get herself open.
Well, Tom, you'd like to see this team after they've played probably 2 weeks in a row, just how good they could be. You know, after a 1-month layoff, it's really hard to get back into that offensive rhythm.
Yep.
But defensively, they've been stellar thus far here tonight.
The old saying is defense travels, and that's what we've seen from Monroe, is definitely their defense is here, but the offense, they look like a team that hasn't played in 32 days.
Naira Spady on the free throw line, shooting at 60% this year, averaging 11 points a ball game, converts.
First point she scored since she scored 6 in a row to make it 12-10 Monroe back in the first quarter.
And the second free throw, and the right-hand flip is perfect.
I think getting her the ball on offense is going to be the key for Monroe to get their offense up and running, because she can do so many different things with it.
Amos and company setting it up. Roberts looking back to Amos. Amos will loop it back over. And Roberts and Amos, 8 to shoot. And Roberts takes the pass from Amos and banks it off the glass.
You'll take it, but that's what you got to do if you're Lackawanna College, especially against that zone. You got to get to the middle, and you'll be able to create from there. That's a nice running jumper there from Sienna Roberts.
You know, very patient offensively that time, and it paid dividends. Now Spady, with 1 minute on the clock, will work it near side to Bryant. And Traverso will fire up the shot. Ricochets off the rim and off the fingertips of Cromartie, but they'll keep it going. And Lackawanna with the lead, 35-24, and the basketball.
One shot, rebound, and now you get to waste a little more time on offense, about a 20-second differential, so you can be patient here.
Amos, long three, no good. Players battling for it, and the Express come up with it. Great job by Diallo. As they go on the fast break, it's a turnover.
Yep.
Traverso travels, and Lackawanna will have an opportunity with 27 seconds to play here in first half action.
Yeah, so shot clock turned off. You have 27 seconds. You can be real patient and choosy where you want to go. Bryant's going to check out from Monroe, protect her with 2 fouls. Traverso, I think, is still out there with 2 fouls, so keep an eye on that too here for Lackawanna College. But you can take your time, but you also have to be aware, because you got Spady at the top of this 1-3-1, and you got to really be sure of your passes with that.
Well, now with 15 on the clock, it will be Torres working it over to Dooley, and a foul.
And if that's on Traverso, that's her third. And that's on the bonus, and that puts Dooley on the line.
So for Crystal Traverso, foul number 3, 15 foul, and Dooley on the stripe.
If Dooley had looked to the middle at the free throw line, Cromartie was open with pretty much nobody around her.
And Dooley hits the free throw with 10 seconds on the clock here in the first half.
Makia had a nice game on Saturday, 19 points, hit, I think it was 5 3-point shots in that game.
Yeah, Offense played well in that game as Dooley hits 2. 37-24. 9 seconds remaining. Ballantyne. Clock down to 4. Spady down the lane, puts up the runner and the foul with 1 second left.
Yep, Thais grabbed her right on the arm. It's a silly foul to pick up there towards the end of the half. Give Spady a chance on the line here to put some points on the board, and with no time coming off. So
second personal foul on Torres and the 14th foul. Spady back on the stripe with the Express trailing 37-24. And Spady converts. Well, the men are in action tonight, taking on Harcum on the road. That was a 7 o'clock tip-off. As Spady hits 2. And Torres will check out, and getting set to check back in is Roberts.
That's 10 now for Spady, and it's the 6th time this season she's hit double figures.
And time will expire here in the first half as Lackawanna will take a 37-26 lead into the locker room here at halftime as we go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
Changing the world starts with you. And at Lackawanna College, we can help you put yourself on the path forward by helping you develop the knowledge and skills to help build a strong foundation, to make a difference in people's lives every day in rewarding fields like occupational therapy assistant. Because when it comes to changing the world, we believe it starts with you. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawannacollege.edu today. Oil and gas jobs are back. Are you looking for a life-changing experience? Lackawanna College's School of Petroleum and Natural Gas can put you on a path to a lucrative career in the production and delivery of America's energy in just 2 years. Choose from 2 degree programs or 2 certificate programs with internships that give students real-world and practical experience in the field. Lackawanna College will give you the education you need to build a career in this exciting industry. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu. We never set out to change the world, but at Lackawanna, we see our graduates doing it every day. In healthcare fields like surgical technology, our graduates are making an impact, not only in their own lives, but in the lives of countless patients and their families. Changing the world. It's really a simple matter of making life better for others, and there's no better place to start than Lackawanna College. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today. At Lackawanna College, we never said we could change the world, but we believe our graduates can. That's why we offer programs in healthcare fields like ultrasound technology. Our graduates play a vital role in modern healthcare, using diagnostic technology to help improve the lives of their patients, making a difference in people's lives. That's what changing the world is all about, and it all starts at Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. You won't find changing the world listed in the Lackawanna College curriculum. What you will find is one of the region's most comprehensive nursing programs, specialized and tailored to fit those wanting to get started on the career path as a registered nurse or current registered nurses. Our programs are designed and taught by experienced nursing professionals, so no matter where you are in your journey, you can pursue your associate or RN to BSN degree in nursing right here at Lackawanna College. Then, one patient at a time, maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
En Lackawanna College no estamos aquí para cambiar el mundo, pero cambiaremos su forma de pensar, cómo ataca los problemas y supera las limitaciones, cómo se esfuerza por convertir los desafíos en oportunidades. Es una experiencia que cambiará su vida y tal vez entonces puedas cambiar el mundo. Esto cambia la vida. Este es Lackawanna College.
Are you looking for a new career in the great outdoors? Lackawanna College's Conservation and Natural Resource Certificate program can train you in just 15 weeks. Through 5 specialized environmental field courses, you'll be ready for a career as a state park or forest ranger, in the regional park system, or even as an environmental educator. Hands-on training is offered at more than a dozen ecologically unique locations in Northeast Pennsylvania. Enroll today at lackawanna.edu to study in Covington Township, Sunbury, or Towanda.
Welcome back to Lackawanna College and the Student Union alongside Tom Ferguson, Steve Young here. We are at halftime in today's Region 15, Region 19 matchup between the Lackawanna Falcons and the Monroe College Bronx Express, with the Falcons leading this one 37-26 at the half. At the end of the first quarter, Lackawanna held a 4-point lead, 20-16, but in that second quarter, they outscored the Express 17-10 to lead it 37-26 here at halftime. Tom, when you take a look at the numbers in the first half, it was Nye Jackson leading the Falcons with a total of 10 points. And how about the job on the boards in the first half by Lackawanna? Deja Cromartie with a total of 11 rebounds in that first half, and the team with a total of 25. They did a great job hitting the glass in the first half.
I mean, look at the size of the team they're facing out there. When you look at Spady, who's 6 foot, and I think she's a little taller than that, or Negron, who's 6 foot, and I feel like she's a little taller than that as well. Lackawanna College doesn't have anybody necessarily that comes close to that height, and yet they have a 25-11 rebounding advantage. They had 8 offensive rebounds in that first half. Deja was great, as you mentioned, 11 rebounds, 4 points as well, scored the points she needed to. When she was open down low, when they got her the ball, she was able to put points up off the board. Now, they only have two points in terms of second effort points there from Lackawanna College, so they're getting those offensive rebounds, and not a ton is happening with them, but they're getting more chances at the basket. They've got 15 points on 3-point shots so far in this game. They're 5 of 13 from beyond the arc, which is pretty good, 38%. That's higher than their season average, certainly. And they're holding this team 2 for 10 from beyond the arc, 28% from the field overall. The Lackawanna College defense has definitely been very good so far in this game, and it's part of the reason why they're winning.
How about the points in the paint for the Falcons? They have 10 and the Express have 2. That's
again, not something I don't think we were expecting that, especially coming into the contest. I don't think we expected that to be the difference right now, but Lackawanna College has done a really good job forcing Monroe to take jump shots and kind of forcing them to live and die by those so far. Now, I think the interesting part is if Monroe can figure out how to get Spady the basketball in that space, kind of in around that lane, 10 to 15 feet from the basket, that's going to change things defensively for Lackawanna College, because they don't necessarily have anybody that can guard her straight up like that. And if she can get to the basket, she can score. She's shown us she can finish around the rim. So how does Lackawanna College counter that? Because we know that's what Monroe is going to be trying to focus on, is getting her the basketball in the second half.
Well, Spady led the Express in the first half with a total of 12 points, and she was perfect from the free throw line, converting up 4 of 4.
Yeah, but only one steal for her, and that's unlike her. Normally she's up by two or three at this point, has 2 or 3 steals. So Lackawanna College, despite their 11 turnovers and the 9 steals Monroe has, they haven't been as careless as they've been in the past. I think some of these turnovers have come in the process of getting to the basket, have come in the process of hustling after loose balls, have not necessarily been because of lazy passes or anything like that. Now, there have been a couple of those, but for the most part, I think Lackawanna College's turnover number, even at 11, is something Coach Whittington is willing to live with.
And when you take a look at the numbers for the Express in the first half, from the field, they shot 8 of 29 for 27%. They definitely struggled from the field in the first half.
There was a moment early or late in the first quarter, early second quarter, where they didn't score for a minute, and Lackawanna College, that's why they have a plus 10 amount lead here, an 11-point lead at this point, double digits, because of that scoring drought. And really, they were never able to get back up and running were the Express. They still kind of struggled to get going, and every time it looked like, all right, they might have figured some stuff out defensively, they might have stymied Lackawanna College a little bit, the Falcons were able to get 3 free throws, or they got the running jumper from Thais Torres there before the end. Lackawanna College was able to find a little momentum here and there to keep themselves afloat, to keep themselves up by double digits. But that is something that the Falcons are going to have to try to figure out a little more as this game goes on, because when the pressure starts to mount up, can they keep that composure? Can they keep that patience and wait for the right plays to open up? Because if they start rushing things and get into a running game with this team, that's going to put Monroe Express right back into this contest.
Well, more basketball action coming up this Thursday, January 13th, 7 p.m. It will be men's action here at the Student Union. as they will take on SUNY Sullivan. They have an overall record of 9 wins and 2 losses.
Yep.
Tom will have the call on that game. And tonight the men are at Harcum. And we talked a lot about that, just how good Harcum is. They are ranked 8th in Division I in the men's basketball poll. No update on that game as of yet.
They're warming up right now, so that game's going to tip off in about 6 minutes or so. We've got the live feed from the Harcum Athletic Department right now in their cozy little gym, and they're warming up right now. Are the Harcum men, and they'll be taking on the Lackawanna boys. There they go. The camera.
Tom, were you ever at Harcum?
I was never down there, but it's funny. As we're talking about it, the camera panned over to show us the Lackawanna College team there. So that's funny. I've never been there, but I've been in a lot of gyms like it. Let's put it that way. And it looks nice and cozy in there. It looks like everybody's going to be in tight, and it's going to be a tough task for Lackawanna College. I mean, Harcum won 11 straight games to start the year. They've won their last 5 now since their loss to Eastern Florida State back in December. They have scored over 100 points 3 times already this year. They're averaging almost 91 points per game. They had a season-high 130 against Catonsville in the opener this year. They got 6 kids on the roster that have scored that average double figures.
That's incredible.
It's incredible balance that they have.
And when you watch them play at times, they just make it look so easy.
Well, Coach Kelly got there, and he pretty much put in a frenetic pressure defense that relies on a lot of possessions, a lot of turnovers, and good three-point shooting, which it's entertaining if nothing else, but they play up and down the floor. They've got good size, and they can knock down shots. They got 3 or 4 kids that have over 30 three-point shots that they've hit already so far this year. So they don't mess around. And as good as Lackawanna's perimeter defense has been so far this year, they're going to be tested like they've never been tested before so far. I mean, I tell you what, Coach Gabriel, not that he had a choice necessarily in his region opponents, but playing Cecil to start 2022, playing Harcum, and then going out and playing SUNY Sullivan as well, you are testing your team and showing them just how good they have to be. Just if they want to be the best, if they want to win something.
You want to get to that level.
These are the teams they have to play. They have to see how they do it, and these are the teams eventually they have to beat. So they're playing some tough competition the next couple of days.
37-26, your halftime score. The Lackawanna Falcons lead the Express of Monroe College, and we'll go to a break, and when we return, second half action here in Scranton after this timeout on the LC Fan Network.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Some people say you can't change the world. At Lackawanna College, we believe you can. With in-demand programs like Medical Assistant, we help prepare you for a career in a field where you can make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world. We're here to change you. So maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Get started today at lackawanna.edu. Changing the world starts with you. And at Lackawanna College, we can help you put yourself on the path forward by helping you develop the knowledge and skills to help build a strong foundation, to make a difference in people's lives every day in rewarding fields like occupational therapy assistant. Because when it comes to changing the world, we believe it starts with you. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawannacollege.edu today. Oil and gas jobs are back. Are you looking for a life-changing experience? Lackawanna College's School of Petroleum and Natural Gas can put you on a path to a lucrative career in the production and delivery of America's energy in just 2 years. Choose from 2 degree programs or 2 certificate programs with internships that give students real-world and practical experience in the field. Lackawanna College will give you the education you need to build a career in this exciting industry. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu. We never set out to change the world, but at Lackawanna, we see our graduates doing it every day. In healthcare fields like surgical technology, our graduates are making an impact. not only in their own lives, but in the lives of countless patients and their families, changing the world. It's really a simple matter of making life better for others, and there's no better place to start than Lackawanna College. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today.
Welcome back to Lackawanna College. Alongside Tom Ferguson, Steve Young, we are set for third quarter action between the Falcons and the Express, with Lackawanna up by 11, 37-26. Keys to the second half for both ball clubs, Tom.
Well, the key for Monroe College here, trailing by 11, is going to be pressure and mounting up that defensive pressure, but then finishing at the basket. They've had a couple looks that they have not been able to get, but they're going to need to be able to finish and be clinical when they're up at the basket to get themselves back in this game. But the defensive pressure is going to have to be there. If it's the Falcons, you got to show some poise. You got to show some patience. You got to know that they're going to come after you, and you have to be able to react and take advantage where you need to. And defensively, you need to hold your composure as well. You need to continue to play well on the inside, force Monroe to take jump shots, force them to shoot from beyond the arc, and then clean up on the boards. Box out, one and done. That's what you need at the basket.
Well, here we go with third quarter action, and it's all brought to you today by Battaglia Sporting Goods, Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, and Riverfront Sports, where the good become great. Monroe College Express and the Lackawanna Falcons set for the third. Falcons were out on the court very quickly. The Express taking just a little bit longer, with final instructions from head coach Jeremy Thompson in his third year.
So Brian out there with 2 fouls. Keep an eye on that. Traverso's got 3 as well, so keep an eye on that as well for the Express as this third quarter gets underway.
And Traverso inbounds to Bryant, and we are underway here in the second half. And Bryant, a bounce pass on the far side. Diallo fires up a 3 and knocks it down. What a way to open up the third quarter for the Express with a long 3. And now Lackawanna will go to work in its half-court offense as Jackson takes it to the glass and misfires, and Bryant has the carom. Taraya Bryant will be defended by Torres. And Jeremy Thompson now will direct some traffic and offensive instructions. Great screen right there by Negron. They'll kick it back outside, and Bryant will reset it. 10 to shoot, and a whistle.
Torres going to be called for the reach there. And
now you could see Monroe coming out with a little bit more intensity here in the third quarter.
A little more fire, for sure.
37-29 your score, as Traverso will put it in play.
And the Falcons have to expect this, too. They're number 4 in the NJCAA polls for a reason, so they're not just going to go away quietly here.
And Spady works it inside, posting up. Negron scores. They're on a 5-0 run. It's 37-31.
Yeah. Deja got caught with her hands down, and Negron was pretty much able to bully ball her right to the basket there. Not much she can do either. Negron much bigger.
Amos will set it up. Dooley launches it. Misfires, tipped around, and Bryant has it. Fast break is on. They go to Traverso over Amos, and they can't finish, and it will be Bryant to reset it. Traverso driving, fires it up. Great defense by Lackawanna, and here they come with the basketball, up 37-31 as Nye Jackson will knock down a 3.
Big shot from Nye there. Stepping into that one, hits that, and again, seemed like Monroe was starting to sync up a little here, and Lackawanna College hits a big 3-point shot.
Diallo works it into Negron, posting up. Off the turnaround, she scores. Well, right now the Express finding some rhythm in that offense.
Yeah, Negron finally making some baskets. She had been 0 for 7 from the field in the first half before hitting those 2 here in the second half.
Dooley dishes off. Jackson from the corner. Off the mark, and Spady rebounds for the Express. And Bryant will work it around the perimeter. Diallo now in the corner. Spady in the lane. Negron taking control. And a whistle.
So they're going to call a foul. Now, is it on the floor, or are they going to call that? No, they're going to call it on the floor, and I think they're going to get Dooley.
Well, Dooley will get whistled for the personal.
Her second.
Team's second.
Now, Cromartie's got to try to. It's tough, but she's got to try to front Negron on the baseline there on the inside. She can't let the ball get into her very easily, like has happened the last two times.
They work the ball to Spady in the paint. Off the turnaround with the hook shot is good. 40-35, and the lead is starting to diminish right here, Tom.
They defended that
third quarter.
They defended that shot pretty well, but Spady was able to put it in. Now Lackawanna College needs to find some offense again.
Nye Jackson with the outside jumper, it rims out. And here come the Express. They've narrowed the deficit to 5 points right here. Bryant puts on the brakes, needs help. And Diallo will take control and give it back to Bryant. Bryant outside, Spady in the corner. Traverso fires up the shot. Off the mark, Cromartie with the rebound. Opportunity right here for Gabby Jackson and the Falcons.
9-3 run here for Monroe to open the third.
And Jackson will bounce past. They'll work it back out around the perimeter. In the far side, here is Amos on a drive. 8 to shoot, and the foul.
Got clocked as she went into the lane there. So they're going to call Negron on the personal.
And that will place Ashante Amos on the charity stripe with Lackawanna up by 5.
Ashante just 5 of 5 on the year from the free throw line. Doesn't go there very often, despite, from what we've seen today. She drives a ton and gets in there.
Well, she averages 8 points a ball game. She has played in 8 games this year, 8 of the 9. And here's the free throw. Didn't get the roll.
Yeah, hit the front of the rim and couldn't roll that one home.
And Ashante, the 5'2 sophomore, will have a second free throw on the way. And this one ricochets off the back iron, but Dooley keeps it going, getting the rebound. So Lackawanna hustling right there. And they have a second opportunity as Gabby Jackson launches the shot. Dooley with the rebound and banks it off the glass for a deuce.
Makia Dooley hustling after the basketball. Great hustle by her to keep that thing alive.
42-35. Lackawanna, your leader. As Taraya Bryant will set it up. Diallo works it in the corner. Here's Spady, short jumper, yes. 42-37 as the Express answer.
Yeah, Cromartie got trapped underneath by Negron. It didn't allow her time to get out to guard Spady, and Spady hit that mid-range jumper with ease.
Dooley in the paint, trying to bounce pass inside to Cromartie, and the whistle. Well, a lot of traffic trying to work that basketball inside there. And
that's a tough pass to be able to complete, and somehow they did it, and Cromartie was fouled. Spady, again, such quick hands. She's used to coming away with that, and she's gone the other way, but couldn't come up with it and picks up the foul instead.
And Deja Cromartie on the free throw line for Lackawanna as they lead at 42-37, and free throw is off the mark.
Lackawanna had been very good from the line, was 8 of 9 in the first half, but has missed their first 3 here.
And the second shot is all net. 43-37 the Falcons. Bryant takes the inbound pass, and they work the ball to Spady, and there she goes, up and over Makaya Dooley for the deuce.
Yeah, it was a little too easy there for Monroe College.
And the lead is down to 4 for Lackawanna, as Gabby Jackson will run the offense now and wait for instructions from head coach Joya Whittington. Torres gives it up. Jackson with that quick move right to the basket, puts up the runner short. Battle for the ball, players still battling for it, and who will come up with it? And we have a timeout call by Lackawanna. Great job by Joya Whittington. And with 4:47 to play in the third, the Falcons lead at 43-39 on the LC Fan Network.
You won't find changing the world listed in the Lackawanna College curriculum. What you will find is one of the region's most comprehensive nursing programs, specialized and tailored to fit those wanting to get started on the career path as a registered nurse or current registered nurses. Our programs are designed and taught by experienced nursing professionals, so no matter where you are in your journey, you can pursue your associate or RN to BSN degree in nursing right here at Lackawanna College. Then, one patient at a time, maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
The Express have outscored the Falcons 13-6 here in this third quarter. They trail 43-39. Joya Whittington called the timeout to save the possession right there.
Yeah, good hustle by Cromartie, and then even more better awareness there by Coach Whittington to get that timeout in.
Jackson takes the inbound pass, puts it up and scores. 45-39 as the Falcons come up with a big bucket right there. Now, Taraya Bryant will survey the defense of Lackawanna. And the Express go to work in their half-court offense. They kick it out to Spady. 10 to shoot. Maldonado. Maldonado giving it up. 6 on the clock, back outside. Maldonado has to take it to the basket. The spin move off the glass. No, and hey. Now, right now, some confusion. The whistle, buzzer went off.
The buzzer went off, but it looked like the shot hit the rim.
It did. It looked as though. Let's watch it on the replay.
Yeah, we're going to get a different look at it from our screen here. Are they going to say a shot clock violation? I guess. So we get a look at it here. And now the officials. Man, that hit the rim.
It hit the rim.
That hit the left side of the rim.
Yeah.
And no one, the buzzer still went off, and Bryant got the rebound and didn't realize that she could go back up with it. Wasn't aware that she could go back up with it because she heard the buzzer as soon as she caught it.
But I don't think the shot clock expired. I didn't see the shot clock expire, but
the buzzer went out. So it's a
Lackawanna
turnover
now. Getting the basketball after the turnover, and Maldonado comes up with an intercepted pass. She'll flip it to Bryant. Maldonado gets it back, caught off by Torres. And Torres comes up with a great defensive play and a reach-in now on the Express. Let's check this.
Or do they call a foul? Or they might have called a carry of some sort against the Falcons.
Falcons turn it over.
So they give it right back. But teams are starting to get a little more physical. Certainly the pressure starting to ramp up, I think, for both teams here.
Maldonado.
Yeah, they called it double dribble. That's what it was.
Will take control. And a traveling violation is called on Mariam Guy, who's in the ball game, wearing number 11. And with 3:31 remaining here in the third, 45-39 Lackawanna.
Yeah, that was her first touch of the basketball, more or less, there of the game.
Torres drives, tries to give it up, gets it back, up with the shot, and a whistle.
Yeah, she tried to dump it to Cromartie, but it got tipped loose, and then Torres kept hustling, went right back to grab it, and Guy hacked her on the arm as she went up for the shot.
So, Thais Torres on the free throw line. This will be her first trip to the charity stripe tonight. First half, she had a total of 5 points. And here's the right-hand flip. It is a little bit too heavy.
Looks like it's 19-7, Harcum on top of Lackawanna College. That game just 14 minutes to go in the first half, and size advantage definitely for the Bears in that one.
Second free throw as Torres converts, and we had a violation.
Yeah, lane violation on Torres. She leaned a little too much into that one and went over the charity stripe.
Diallo to inbound for the Express. And Guy had her pocket picked. They work it to Torres, and she fires up the shot. Battle for the ball. Players battling for it. Jump ball, and it will be The Lackawanna Falcons maintaining possession.
Boy, Makia Dooley is everywhere. She is hustling, got that steal, and then was able to wrap up. I think it was Guy that came down with the rebound off the Torres miss, wrapped her up and was able to force that possession change.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the play of Lackawanna in this ball game, as Dooley will kick it out to Nye Jackson. And Lackawanna right here has to slow things down a little bit, settle down just a bit.
Reset.
Torres goes down the lane, tries to dish off, and pass is taken away by Maldonado. But they had a lot of time on the shot clock, Tom. They could have just backed it outside and, calmed things down a bit.
Yep. Missed opportunity there for Lackawanna College.
Maldonado and Bryant, playmakers right now for the Express, down 45-39. Bounce pass, Diallo off the turnaround. It rims out, and Torres collects the loose ball. Torres with the basketball now, and they will slow it down right now and try to get some order in their offense, as Dooley doesn't even think about it, fires it up, and it's rebounded by Spady.
And normally I'm fine with Dooley pulling up when she's open, but the offense just was not flowing well there.
Spady with a spin move and the basket. That was pretty.
Yep.
45-41, the Express on a roll right here. Now Lackawanna with Nye Jackson and Dooley. Too many players converging in one area. So Gabby Jackson now will slow things down with 10 to shoot. Jackson drives, puts up the runner, off the mark. Jackson hit the deck. Bryant in transition, fast break is on. Diallo to the basket and a blocking foul on the Falcons.
Look at Nye Jackson on this.
Yeah.
And Diallo is going to go to the line. So Nye picks up her third. And the offense is definitely a little stagnant right now for the Falcons. A couple times that they've been bunched together, ball staying on the perimeter, settling for jumpers, settling for runners that aren't really going to fall for them. And Monroe, they're more than happy to have that happen, because they'll go down to the other end and get out in transition.
Rama Diallo on the free throw line for the Express, and she misfires.
Boy, rebounding now becomes so critical for Lackawanna College. They've done a great job all game, but as the game goes on, are they going to get worn out? Are they going to get tired? They got to rebound.
Diallo with the second free throw, bouncing around and got it. It's a three-point game, 45-42. The Express have been on a roll here in quarter number 3 at Lackawanna College here in Scranton. Great to have you with us alongside Tom Ferguson, Steve Young, as Gabby Jackson will give it up. And from the corner, that is a two-point hit by Sienna Roberts. 47-42. Now Bryant and company as we near the 1 minute mark, and this outside shot is good by Maldonado as she banks it off the glass.
Needed that for Monroe. Under a minute to go, and they've once trailed by 13. Now it's the 2-point ball game.
47-45. This is Amos with the long three. No good. But Cromartie rebounds to keep it going for the Falcons. Plenty of time on the shot clock. And now here is Roberts dishing off Torres, putting it up, rejected inside. Spady has it with 31 seconds left. She wants to go coast to coast, comes up short on the layup, and Roberts has it for Lackawanna. Final 22 seconds of quarter number 3 here in Scranton. Lackawanna with the long pass to Torres. 14 on the clock. Gabby Jackson, 10 to shoot. This is Amos driving in traffic. Jump. Was that a jump ball?
A held ball, yeah.
Yeah, jump ball as Amos hit the deck and getting up a little bit slow. And the Express will have the possession with 5 seconds to play, trailing by 2.
So it's a held ball that turns it back over to Monroe, and good defense on the inside again there from the Express. And as you mentioned, now 5 seconds to go. They get the ball. Let's see what they can find here.
Well, it will be Maldonado to inbound when we get ready to go here, as Lackawanna will set its defense. Maldonado will work the ball in. She gets it back, 2 seconds on the clock, and they throw it away with 0.7 of a second.
Good defense from Lackawanna College there in the backcourt. Just a catch and shoot situation now for the Falcons.
As Deja Cromartie will inbound the basketball for Lackawanna. They're going to have to act quickly, and it will be Nia Jackson at the buzzer, and that will bring an end to the third quarter here at the Student Union at the Lackawanna Gymnasium, with the score, the Falcons leading the Express 47-45 on the LC Fan Network.
You know, going to college is a lot more than just about getting an education. It's a life experience.
It's personal growth.
Connections that last a lifetime.
It's memories that are everlasting and experiences that you could have never imagined. It's an education that will change your life forever.
This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back to the Student Union here at Lackawanna College on this Tuesday night, alongside Tom Ferguson. Steve Young with you. Fourth quarter about to get underway as Lackawanna leads 47-45. That was a big third quarter by the Monroe Express as they outscored the Falcons 19-10.
Yeah, and they looked good doing it. They played good defense while they were out there. They really forced Lackawanna College to work for everything they got, and they were able to get out in transition, knock down a couple shots on the run, and now they find themselves within a score. They played with the pride that you'd expect from a team ranked number 4 in the country. So a lot of credit to Coach Thompson and company. They certainly have this team ready to go.
And as we get the fourth quarter underway, it will be Gabby Jackson to run the offense and take control for the Falcons. Torres fires up the long three, short on the jumper. Torres battles for it, and a whistle, and it will be called on the Falcons.
Yep, Torres called for the loose ball foul.
Tom, here in this second half, Lackawanna has not had that fluid motion in their offense.
No, it's definitely been stymied a little bit by what Monroe. Monroe is definitely defending the perimeter well. And Lackawanna College, I think, is expecting that three-point shot to go down, and it's just not there right now.
Torres, and with great anticipation, trying to pick off the pass, and then a reach-in is called, and maybe on Ballantyne. We'll wait for the official word.
Yeah, Shoshana Ballantyne called for it there as Torres got hit in the head as she jumped in front there. And I think that's what they called it for. So she'll take a seat as Amos and Dooley come in. So Nia Jackson and Thais will take a seat.
And the Falcons now will inbound the basketball and go to work with a 2-point lead. As Gabby Jackson will survey the defense. Come near side, it's Roberts and Amos from the baseline. Air ball, and the Express have it. They have a chance to tie or take the lead as Bryant will go coast to coast and can't finish. Put back by Spady. No. Lackawanna has the rebound with the outlet pass to Amos.
So close for Monroe there. Almost had a tie. Couldn't quite come up with it. Lackawanna College really needs some offense here.
Jackson baseline. Lost it and turns it over. Some great defense by the Express results in the turnover, and now the Express will inbound the basketball.
Everybody on the Falcons has to be ready to score, has to be ready to be the person they need as they turn it over in the backcourt to Monroe. But I'm thinking like Deja Cromartie and Makia Dooley, even Sienna Roberts, when you get the basketball, you have to be looking to be smart but be aggressive with it, because right now they're very passive for Lackawanna College. They're waiting for somebody else to do something.
Around the perimeter they go. Amos on that far side gives it up to Jackson. Roberts defended by Ballantyne. Roberts with the jumper way off the mark. In transition, here comes Diallo. She'll put on the brakes and give it up to Spady. Spady almost lost it, and she does. Taken away by Roberts. Fast break is on. Dooley for the layup. Rolls off the iron, and it's rebounded by Diallo. Dooley giving chase. Boy, I thought she was going to pick the pocket there, Tom, of Diallo.
Good hustle.
Good hustle right there. And the Express give it up on the far side. Maldonado with a three, and the Express have the lead.
You could only live so long with that before you finally give up one there, and that one was good the minute it left Hyena's hands.
48-47 Monroe as we go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life. And maybe then, you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back to the Lackawanna College Student Union Gymnasium with Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. 8:09 left in the fourth quarter, and the Express have taken the lead over Lackawanna 48-47. Coming out of the timeout, the Falcons will have the basketball and bring it the length of the court. Well, here in this second half, a totally different team out on the floor for Monroe, especially offensively here in this second half. Now Amos. Jackson bounce passing. It's Dooley in the paint. Dooley needs help. Gets it out to Amos, and they turn it over.
3 seconds called on Dooley there. Got trapped underneath and couldn't go up with it because she had a much taller defender on her, so didn't want to risk that and was left with nowhere to go. The offense has sputtered to a stop here for Lackawanna College.
Bryant defended by Nye Jackson. Bryant can handle the basketball, and there she goes right down the lane, up with the shot. It's rejected. A great job. That was Jay Lewis, I believe, getting a hand on it.
Good job by Jay, and unfortunately Jay was on the baseline when she came down with a rebound, but that's good aggressive defense there.
Shoshana Ballantyne to put the ball in play. Ballantyne looking and gets the pass into Bryant. Spady now with 11 to shoot. Maldonado, 7 on the shot clock. They have to act quickly. Near side, Ballantyne fires up the shot. Won't fall, and it's rebounded by Jay Lewis. Here come the Falcons, trailing by 1, 48-47. Nye Jackson fires it up, way off the mark, and the Express had the rebound with Spady taking control right here. Far side in the corner, jump shot missing by Maldonado. Gabby Jackson with let's say that was Amos with the great save. Gabby Jackson bringing it across midcourt, draws the foul. Well, things really, the pace really picking up, Tom, here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely hot right now for both teams up and down the floor. But Lackawanna College needs something here. They need some sort of offensive spark. They just have not had it so far in this game.
Well, Maldonado will check out for the Express, and Traverso is in the ball game for Monroe College. Now Gabby Jackson and company. Amos open, can't hit the three. Rebounded by Ballantyne. She wants to push it. Here she goes, right to the glass and draws the foul.
It's just not there tonight for Lackawanna College. They're getting some open looks, and it's just not falling. Amos picks up her first there, and Ballantyne goes to the line.
Well, the lead is 1 for the Express. And on the free throw line, it's Shoshana Ballantyne, the 5'4" freshman guard. She averages 6 a ball game and converts.
They were 5 of 13 in the first half. They're 1 of 10 Lackawanna College from beyond the arc in the second.
And Ballantyne with the second free throw. And it rattles in and out. Battle for the ball, and Lackawanna will have it with Jackson. Coming across midcourt. Amos from the corner, misfires. Rebound goes to Traverso. Traverso in transition. She'll pull up with an open look and got it. And the Express are on a run, 51-47. They have the lead as we near 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
It's got to feel like death by paper cuts for the Falcons right now, because slowly but surely Monroe's pulling away and Lackawanna College's offense just can't do anything.
Nye Jackson with an open look. Can't convert. Put back is up by Jay Lewis. No, and the foul.
So they're going to get Spady on the personal, her second.
Now with the Express up by 4, it will be Jay Lewis going to the charity stripe.
Jay on the year, 5 for 14 it looks like. So a little up and down as she can't connect on that first one there, but now 1 for 12 as Lackawanna College from the three-point line.
Yeah, when you're struggling, sometimes you just can't buy a shot, and that's been the case thus far for Lackawanna as she misses 2, and rebound goes to Spady. Naira Spady setting it up for the Express. She puts up the short jumper and way off the mark, and coming out of the pack with the basketball is Amos. Ashante will give it up to Gabby Jackson. Jackson up with the shot and scores, and the foul. She went right up and over Spady.
They called a timeout. No foul, just the timeout.
Okay, timeout. 51-49, and how about that shot?
That's what, almost 4 minutes and 25 seconds of this quarter alone where Lackawanna College did not score until that bucket went in. So that's a long time to go in this game without it. But to do that and still only be down 2, you have you don't like where you're at if you're Coach Whittington, but
Absolutely.
You have to be okay with it, you know? So
you're right there.
Now it comes down to just, honestly, the defense has been fine. The defense has played well for Lackawanna College for the most part, but
it's the offense that has been misfiring.
The offense just has not been there. I think they've been a little impatient, and I think the shots just aren't there. Some of their shots, they're getting off good looks. It's just not falling for them. But they're going to need to go elsewhere. They're going to need to find something else, whether it's going to the basket, whether it's getting backdoor cuts or something like that. They need to find something else on offense that's going to give them an opportunity here.
Shoshana Ballantyne with the basketball. Defended right there by Gabby Jackson. What a matchup that is. Ballantyne fires the pass near side. Traverso and company. Spady now sees an opening, takes it to the glass, and it's blocked inside. In transition, Sienna Roberts. Roberts giving it up to Jackson. Plenty of time on the shot clock. So right here, Tom, they can't get out of control.
Yep.
They have to be a little bit patient. Cromartie, 10 to shoot. And it's Amos. Now Roberts with 5 on the shot clock will give it up. Amos will launch it. Here it is. Got it.
Ashante needed that one. She needed that one to go down, needed to see it, and it's a big shot here.
Falcons have a 1-point lead and the basketball. As the Express could not finish on the other end, going coast to coast. Jackson putting up the shot and draws the foul.
Ooh, and she hit her head too, but she gets up. They're going to call Spady on the personal. It's her third, and Gabby goes to the line here.
Wow. What a fourth quarter thus far between these two teams. First half, Jackson was perfect from the free throw line, converting on 2 of 2 attempts.
Amos was 1 of 8 from beyond the arc before she hit that one.
Yeah, they needed that, definitely. Get some momentum back as Gabby Jackson is on the stripe, a 52% free throw shooter this year.
Knocks that one down, 10 points off the bench for Gabby now.
53-51. And Jackson will have another free throw toss on the way. And here's the shot off the back iron. It's rebounded by Diallo. Here she comes with the basketball. And she'll work it outside to Spady, and they'll slow things down a bit. Traverso with the left hand. Works it on the far side. Negron back out. They'll reset it. And this is going to be Diallo with the long outside shot. She'll collect the loose basketball, and with 19 on the shot clock, they'll have another chance. Trailing 53-51.
Good hustle by Negron to keep that ball alive and knock that out so Diallo could track it down.
Spady with 8 to shoot. Gives it up to Bryant. She doesn't know how much time is on the clock. Now she'll make the move. There it is, off the glass, no. And Lackawanna has the basketball with Jackson in transition, firing it near side to Amos. Up on the run, rolls off the iron. Jay Lewis battling for the rebound and a whistle. Jump ball, and the Express will have the possession with 3:36 to play.
Yeah, so that Lewis got a nice rebound, but the ball gets turned over because of that. And if you're Amos, you don't need the runner. You can pull back a little bit on that, wait for something else there, but
wait for a high percentage shot, right?
It just wasn't the best shot there for Lackawanna College, and now they've got to defend 94 feet here.
Maldonado works it into Diallo. And Rama Diallo sets it up, defended by Amos. Spady will take control now and direct some traffic. Here's Diallo driving, forcing up the shot, and Cromartie has it for Lackawanna, leading 53-51 as Jackson goes coast to coast and puts up an air ball. And it's Maldonado with the basketball for the Express, and she's out of control and lost it. Dooley comes up with it. Down court pass, Jackson, uncontested layup for 2.
Just out of the reach of Spady there on that pass from Dooley. How about Makia Dooley, though? She has been all over the floor for Lackawanna College tonight.
What a job she has done thus far, and it's 55-51. And a turnover by the Express.
Wow. Offensive foul called against Maldonado for running into Sienna Roberts.
That's her third personal foul, 15 foul.
It's an iffy call. I could see it. Let's put it that way. It's about 50-50. I can see why you'd call that.
Now, right now, with Lackawanna leading 55-51, they will go back on the offensive attack as Torres will give it up to Roberts. Good movement in the offense. Here's Amos almost losing it. She'll go baseline right here. Underneath to Dooley. No. Lost the basketball. Maldonado comes up with it. And the Express with plenty of time left as we near the 2-minute mark remaining in the fourth quarter.
It's been an 8-0 run for Lackawanna College after trailing 51-47.
Spady will launch it. Shot is off the mark. Maldonado with the rebound. The putback, no. Battling for it is Negron. She hit the deck and a whistle.
They're going to keep it with Monroe, it looks like.
Bryant will get ready to put the ball in play for Monroe College. With exactly 2 minutes left, Dooley checks out. Jay Lewis checks in. Amos checks out. Torres back in there along with Jay Lewis and Gabby Jackson. And the Express inbound the basketball to get it to Spady in the paint. Spady with the move, tries to muscle it up, and is handcuffed.
Good defense there from Thais. Spady had 2 defenders in front of her. She made that little pump fake, tried to go up and under, and Thais was able to hold that ball down from behind and force the turnover.
55-51, Lackawanna your leader. Right now, Tom, you want to take some time off the clock.
I do if it's me, but sometimes Lackawanna College kind of does what they want to do. So let's see if they're patient on offense here.
Take the shot clock down. You've got a 4-point lead. Be a little more selective. Get that high percentage shot. Torres and Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Roberts launches it. Off the iron, Torres with the rebound. Gives it back. Roberts coming down the lane and the foul.
That's a big rebound by Thais, and I cringed at first when she tried to take the ball to the basket, but found a cutting Roberts, and Roberts will go to the line.
With 1:21 remaining, in the fourth quarter. Lackawanna trying to win its second game in a row here in 2022 as Sienna Roberts is on the charity stripe for the Falcons and converts.
That's big for Sienna.
She
now
was
four
3 for
four.
3 in that first half.
So now 4 for 4 for the game.
And Roberts with another big free throw right here. As it gets awfully quiet in the gym. No good on the second shot.
Timeout, I think, was called by Coach Thompson. Talk things over here with the Express with 1:20 to play.
Well, Tom, we're coming right down to the wire here.
Yeah.
56-51 timeout call by the Express. And for Lackawanna, they've kind of picked up the pace a little bit. And for the Express, in this second half, they've done a good job offensively, but for the last couple of minutes here in the fourth quarter, it seems as though they just can't buy a basket.
Yeah, the baskets haven't fallen for them, and Lackawanna College is kind of doing to Monroe what Monroe was doing to Lackawanna College, where they're forcing turnovers, they're getting down the floor, and it's not the prettiest 9-0 run in the world for Lackawanna College, but it's a bucket here, it's a three-pointer here, it's just enough to slowly pull away, and now it's a two-possession game with 80 seconds to play for the Express. So they're going to have to try to, again, ramp things back up on offense and then get right back after it on defense.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battaglia Sporting Goods, Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, and Riverfront Sports, where the good become great. 1:20 left here in the fourth. 56-51, the Falcons lead as Maldonado will get set to inbound the basketball.
It's amazing. Lackawanna College went nearly 4.5 minutes without a bucket to start the quarter, and Monroe is going nearly 3 minutes, maybe even more than that at this point, without a bucket to end the quarter. Wrong quarter to do it in, though.
Diallo, defended by Torres, will give it up, and Bryant in some traffic right there, and a whistle called on the Falcons.
You don't need it if you're Lackawanna College. Jackson picks up her third. Now that's only the third team foul, but you don't need to do that. You don't need to. You just play defense. You don't need the steal. You don't need to be up in the grill like that.
Here's the Express getting ready to inbound the basketball. Diallo will take control and flip it to Bryant as we near 1 minute left. Coming right down the wire right here in Scranton. Great to have you with us here on the LC Fan Network for all of the action as Bryant will drive, banks it up, misfires, battle for the ball. And the Express will keep the possession, I believe.
Yeah, Cromartie got the rebound, and I have her at 20, by the way, if that's what it is. But it's a held ball at the end of that, and a turnover here. So Express have it with 50 seconds to play and 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Inbound pass goes around the circle, and Bryant will fire up the shot short. Battle for the ball, and Bryant comes up with it. She'll flip it to Negron, who goes up and draws the foul. Issa Negron, the 6-foot freshman guard who averages 4 a ball game and has played in 9 of the 10 games this year, will go to the free throw line with 40.7 seconds remaining.
Issa Negron was a big part of the first couple minutes of the third quarter.
Yes, they had great success working the ball to her.
And then, she sat for a little bit, but she kind of disappeared too. They kind of went away from that, but it was like bully ball down low with her, but they haven't really done much of that since then.
And here's the free throw attempt, short.
Well short too, right in front of the rim.
Well, she was 1 for 2 in that first half.
Update from
the line.
Update from Bryn Mawr, 64-41 at the break. Harcum on top of Lackawanna College, so no lack of scoring in the men's game.
And Negron hits the free throw. And it's a 4-point lead for Lackawanna with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, so Sienna Roberts is going to come in. Amos, it looks like, is going to take a seat. Actually, it looks like there's going to be a timeout, yeah.
And we'll go to a break and return with more action here on the LC Fan Network.
Are you looking for a new career in the great outdoors? Lackawanna College's Conservation and Natural Resource Certificate program can train you in just 15 weeks. Through 5 specialized environmental field courses, you'll be ready for a career as a state park or forest ranger, in the regional park system, or even as an environmental educator. Hands-on training is offered at more than a dozen ecologically unique locations in Northeast Pennsylvania. Enroll today at lackawanna.edu to study in Covington Township, Sunbury, or Towanda.
Well, it's been a close fourth quarter here as Lackawanna College has outscored Monroe College 9-7, and we have 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 56-52.
It's about as tight as I think we expected it to be with these two teams. You know, we knew coming in how good Monroe College has been so far this year, and we knew that first half really wasn't indicative. We you know, after not playing for a month, that was really the offense kind of getting itself underway, and then now the second half has really, I think, been more of what they've been so far this year. And Lackawanna College, despite their 5-4 record, they've played some pretty good teams so far this year.
Yes, they have.
And they're showing that battle-tested mentality that Coach Whittington was hoping they'd put on display this season. But now you're defending. Well, actually, they moved the ball up after the timeout, but you're still inbounding against pressure from Monroe. They don't have to foul right away, Steve, but I think the Express within the next 10 to 15 seconds, if they don't get a steal, they have to foul.
Roberts to inbound for Lackawanna. Roberts looking, having trouble, and turns it over.
That's the one thing you can't do. That's also, I thought that was a little quick of a 5-second count, but it's the one thing that cannot happen if you're Lackawanna College, and now you have to defend. Now, again, you're up by 2 possessions here, Lackawanna College. Defend, but you don't have to be super aggressive.
Bryant with 36 on the clock. Bryant behind the back, down the lane. Here's the shot, whistled.
Oof.
It was Jay Lewis getting a hand on that shot,
Yeah.
but the whistle had already blown. And that will place Bryant on the free throw line with 32 seconds left.
I was going to ask if that was on the floor or not, but it doesn't matter. It was the 5th team foul, and that puts Bryant on the line.
Gabby Jackson whistled for her 4th personal foul as Bryant got the roll. That kind of hung on the front of the rim and then dropped in.
32.3 to go here, so still a 2-second differential.
Second shot is all net. 56-54. Here's the pressure by the Express. Amos works it out. Torres gets it across midcourt.
Nice.
Torres has it. She's going to the basket, dishing off. Lewis and the foul.
It's a good foul by Spady. That's her 4th. But if there's someone on the floor you want on the line from Lackawanna College, it might be Jay Lewis if you're Monroe. I tell you what, I think Jay got away with a walk there too.
Yeah.
She might have shuffled her feet a little bit before she went up with that. But this is why you stand in the gym by yourself and shoot these things in every practice. Is for moments like this for Jay Lewis. So you got to be able to hit them.
Big free throws for the 5'11" forward for Lackawanna College, and banks it off the glass. As long as it counts, Tom, that's what it's all about, and it's 57-54.
That's the toughest shot.
And this one ricochets off the back iron. The putback by Torres misses. Battle for the ball. Follow-up is good by Jay Lewis. Or was that Cromartie? Let's check that.
I thought that was Lewis that put that back
Lewis.
up and in.
We'll watch the replay with 15.6 seconds remaining.
I mean, what hustle by Lackawanna College to get after that one. They go up by 5 with 15 and a half seconds left. So we're getting a look at it. So Thais, she goes right back up with it. Don't need to do that. What hustle by Cromartie to save that. That's who got the rebound. And then it was Lewis that got the deflected pass back in.
She scored to make it 59-54.
Wow, that's an incredible sequence of events there for the Falcons. To have what was a 3-point lead and a missed free throw, but big rebound by Thais. She goes back up with it inexplicably, and Cromartie, as she's done all night, gets another rebound, able to throw this one back in. It gets tapped around, and it's Lewis that comes up with the deflection and scores. That is huge, and now obviously it makes it a 5-point game with 15 and a half to play.
Well, Lackawanna College has outscored Monroe 12-9 here in this fourth quarter. Still 15.6 seconds remaining. A lot could happen. We've seen a lot of crazy things in a short amount of time on the basketball court. But here for Lackawanna, they have to play smart. Well, great to have you on board tonight for all of the action here at Lackawanna College on this very cold Tuesday night. Hope you're enjoying it here on the LC Fan Network.
Apparently, they wanted to make sure everybody in the gym felt the cold as well. I think we've had some heating problems, if you will, here. I know they're working on it. They're working hard.
A little bit earlier it was chilly, but not right now. The action heated things up, and
that's true. A lot of running around has made it a little warmer in here.
59-54. The Express on the inbound. Here comes the pass. It goes to Spady. She'll fire up the three. Yes, and the foul.
You can't. Cromartie picks up her second, puts Spady on the line. You just don't need to do it. You didn't. Nothing like that needed to happen, and now you put Spady on the line.
Incredible.
With a possible 4-point play. What a shot!
And Spady, 6-foot freshman guard forward on the stripe with a key free throw right here with 12.9 seconds remaining. Perfect.
5 of 5 she is from the free throw line, and now Lackawanna College uses the timeout to advance the ball. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. What
We're
a
going
shot.
to keep it right here, 59-58. Lackawanna clinging to the lead with 12.9 seconds remaining. Now right here, Tom, if you're Joya Whittington, what are you telling your team in this timeout?
To get open, because they got called for, remember, they got called for a 5-second on the last one. Now, I don't know how many timeouts they have remaining. The official might have just signaled that they don't have any. I'm not sure, but if you're Lackawanna College, you got to get open, and you got to inbound the ball. So you're looking to get it to Gabby Jackson. You're looking to get it to maybe Ashante Amos, maybe Makia Dooley, whoever's on the floor, someone that can score, someone that can make their free throws. That's the important part here.
Now, keep in mind, Bryant and Diallo have those steals. Diallo coming into this game with 37. Bryant had 34. They're quick. They could steal the basketball, so you have to be smart with the 1-point lead.
It's imperative that you avoid Spady. You don't want her knocking the ball away or tipping anything out. So you got Gabby Jackson and Ashante Amos on the floor. Those are the two players you want receiving this basketball from Thais Torres.
Torres to inbound the basketball with 12.9 seconds remaining. Jackson will take control, fouled immediately there by Traverso.
And that's what you want.
Now that will place Gabby Jackson on the free throw line with Lackawanna clinging to a 1-point lead, 59-58.
And that was a good quick foul from Monroe, too.
As Jackson rattles in the free throw to make it a 2-point game. Now, this is who you want on the free throw line. Coming into the game, she was shooting at 52% and is perfect.
Knocks that one down, and now is 5 of 6 from the line. But 11.8 seconds, 3-point game, timeout by Monroe. So they're going to advance the ball now down the floor with that. And if you're Lackawanna College, do not foul three-point shooters. Do not foul three-point shooters. Just don't do it. Contest, make it somewhat difficult, but do not jump up.
What you're trying to say is don't even think about it.
Don't consider it. Not at this point here.
61-58, coming right down to the final seconds in tonight's ball game here at the historic Lackawanna College Student Union Gymnasium. Great to have you with us alongside Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. It's been a great one. Kind of crazy leading up to this one, about a 1-hour delay in this ball game as the Monroe College Express bus took a wrong turn.
The wrong express.
Wrong express. They got on the wrong expressway, I should say. And They ended up getting here a little bit late, so there was a delay of about 1 hour.
Yeah.
And it was well worth the wait coming into this one. As right now we have a 61-58 ball game with 11.8 seconds remaining.
The first half they played like a team that had been on a bus for 5.5 hours. That's for sure. And now in the second half they're playing like a team that does not want to go home on a 2-hour bus ride without a win. That's how they've played so far. So let's see what they kind of draw up. I'm interested to see if Monroe goes for a three-point shot early or if they try to go to the basket right away.
Bryant to inbound the basketball. Almost picked off by Gabby Jackson. Great defense right there.
I don't know if she ever got a handle on that, but she almost scooped that one up and just couldn't secure it. So now Monroe is going to be inbounding from deep in the corner right in front of their bench.
Now, right now, Lackawanna turning up the heat as Traverso will put the ball in play. It goes to Spady for three. Ooh. Got it! And we are tied at 61. Here is Bryant going to the basket for the win. It's up and good! And the Express will win it by the score of 63-61.
Wow.
What a dramatic turn of events here at the Student Union at Lackawanna College in Scranton.
Wow.
That is a shocker.
Wow. Absolutely incredible.
63-61, the Express victorious here tonight as they rally back and win it in dramatic fashion.
Wow, that's unbelievable. What a finish. 63-6. I mean, first of all, Spady, not coming into the contest, we'll have to look at the stats here, but was 1 of 9 from 3. That has never been her shot. And had hit 2 of the biggest three-point shots I've seen in a game. When you talk about a three-point shot and getting fouled to make it a 4-point play to pull you within 1, and then hitting a three-point shot to tie, just absolutely incredible. And then what hustle by Bryant. Had such a tough game all day, just really had never been kind of where they expected her to be. Gets a big steal, gets down the lane, and scores just before the horn. I mean, that's just absolutely unbelievable. What a win.
Well, Spady ended up the night, Tom, with a total of 25 points.
Wow.
How about that? She was joined in scoring by Maldonado, who had 11. Bryant chipped in with 10. And in that second half, they shot much better from the field, 39%, 13 of 33. They were 50% from the free throw line. And that's it right there. And the patience and the perseverance paid off for the Express as they are now 10-1 overall, while the Falcons fall to an overall mark of 5 wins and 5 losses. What a dramatic finish.
Wow, it's just, I mean, obviously, as kind of the Lackawanna College partisans that we are here, we would have hoped for a Lackawanna College win, but I mean, you can't ask for a better basketball game, a better finish than that. Those are the kinds of games in basketball that make us love this sport, is things that come down to the wire like that. So, I mean, hats off to the Express for the game that they played. Really hats off to the Falcons as well. The effort was there from them. It really looked, when they were down 51-47, you thought, all right, they're dead in the water. It's done. It's over. So they battle back to take a 5-point lead. And then you think, all right, Monroe's dead. Monroe's done with this game. And then they battle back to take, I mean,
it was a seesaw battle coming down the home stretch there, and the Express win it in dramatic fashion, 63-61. Unbelievable. And for Lackawanna College, they had that win in their grasp. I mean, that was their game to win. All they had to do was play some defense, and you've got to give a lot of credit, though, to the Express. They left around approximately 12:30 this afternoon. They were on a long bus ride all afternoon. They got here late. Nothing was normal for them.
Yeah.
They haven't played a game since December 10th, I believe, and, they had that first half where, yes, their offense really didn't click, but once they got going in the second half, they just turned things around, and they pull out a dramatic win. What more can you say? I mean, it was just amazing.
It's the effort, it's the drive that you would expect from a number 4 team in the nation. That's what they showed today. And if you're Lackawanna College, you showed a lot of good here, but those are the kinds of plays. If you want to be a top-tier team like they think they can be, those are the kinds of plays you need to make towards the end of the game. Those are the kind of defensive plays and taking care of the basketball that you have to be able to do. And they just weren't able to do that tonight. And hopefully this is something they can learn from. And guess what? They got to bounce back because their next game is Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, right back here against another top-ranked team.
They'll take on CCBC Essex, right?
Yeah, this time in Division II. And Essex is a very, very good squad. So Lackawanna College has to lick their wounds and get right back after it on Saturday.
Well, if we have another game like that coming up this Thursday when the Lackawanna College men will be in action, or coming up Saturday when we will have a men's-women's doubleheader, it's going to be exciting. So what more can you say? It's all over, and the Express of Monroe College win it in dramatic fashion, 63-61. Next broadcast will be coming up on Thursday. The men will be in action when they take on SUNY Sullivan. Tom will have the call of that game for you here on the LC Fan Network. So, Tom, final thoughts before we sign off tonight.
I think that just you got to be, for both teams, you got to really love the effort you saw tonight. You got to love the drive for both teams to come back from deficits. Monroe trailing by 11 and then coming back to take the lead, and then Lackawanna coming back from down 4 to retake the lead, and then Monroe coming back in the last couple seconds there to get the lead back and hit a 3 to tie and keep playing defense, keep fighting. I mean, those are two good teams that we saw out there tonight, and it's a huge takeaway with how well both of them played in that second half. And it's unfortunate one team had to come away with a win, and one team made the plays towards the end they needed to come away with that win.
And that is going to wrap it up. Monroe wins it over Lackawanna, 63-61. For Tom Ferguson, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from Lackawanna College.